Okay. I'm gonna try to record commentary because for some reason that's what somebody wanted. I'm happy to oblige. I'm going to record my voice on my iPhone because literally the reason why I don't record my voice is one, because I'm embarrassed. Ooh, I already have a file. Okay, well, I'll fix it. Hang on. Yeah, I like the Paper Mario. I like the Paper Mario series, if you guys can't tell. I've played all of them. I had the first game on my my Wii U, but when I moved, I lost the USB that was always plugged into my Wii U, and lost all of my data. So that game got lost with it, and I don't even know if I can buy it now because it was in the game store thing. But this is fun, watching me do my settings. What the heck? Oh, there we go. It's still recording. It is. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to record on my iPhone because I don't have technology to record anything. That's partially why I don't record my voice. I only have a limited amount of space on my tiny USBs that I use for my recordings. I use my boyfriend's USB sticks that he has, and each of them is like 16 gigabytes, which is not a lot of data. It's not a lot of recording. It's like 15 minutes if you're playing the Wii. If you're playing the Switch, it's 10 if you're lucky. So it takes a lot of data to record. Anyway, that's part of the reason why I don't record my voice, is because I don't have the means. And part of the reason is I just feel a little dumb doing it, because I don't feel like I have anything good to say. But if you want to hear me talk while I play a game, that's totally okay. I understand, especially now. Maybe people are more lonely right now. I know I'm a lonely son of a bitch right now. Especially because I live in a different country, on top of the fact that the Backstreet Boys are back. If you watch Game Grumps, you'll understand that. But with that situation going on, I realize it's hard for everybody, but imagine that situation, plus you don't speak the language of the country that you live in. I'm just lucky that my boyfriend is a fun person most of the time. I asked him if he would laugh if I recorded my voice, and he said no, but I just don't believe that, so I'm starting my first recording while he's asleep. He may be awake and be able to hear me. I have no idea. But that's okay. He doesn't judge. One thing I do like about the new Paper Mario games more than the old ones is that it does actually look like paper. The old games, they were just flat, not necessarily paper. I realized that was easier to do on the N64, was to still do 2D. So it was kind of an excuse to make a easier game, make Paper Mario, make him 2D, and that's easier to make on the N64. But it was just so damn good that they kept making them. I actually do like this one and Origami King. I do not like Sticker Star, and I think there's another one on the 3DS. I can't even remember. Maybe. I know there's one with like the RPG Mario and Luigi, and then the paper Mario and Luigi. I don't even have that one. If anyone's been subscribed to me for as long as I've had this YouTube channel, you'll know that like 5 years ago, or maybe more like 7, I started recording games on my phone, with my phone, and I was recording my 3DS. I was recording Cooking Mama, and the reason why is because I wanted a walkthrough, and I actually couldn't find one. So the whole reason I wanted to start recording games was just to make walkthroughs for people. And then I realized I suck at video games. And I realized that, oh, I only play them because they're fun, not because I'm good at them. So I stopped like recording after Cooking Mama. And then when I came to Japan, I realized I had, oh, I need to jump. I realized I had more time on my hands than I thought I would. And I didn't have a lot of money to travel. And then I noticed I have all these games that, I'm sure other people do this, where you start playing and then you get through like half of it and then you get kind of bored. And so you drop the game and then you start playing a different game. I'm sure everyone does that. There are a few games that I finish. And most of them are Mario games, because I've finished all of the Mario games that you've seen me record so far. I've finished all of them before I recorded them. It doesn't look like it sometimes, because I suck. So it looks like I'm playing it for the first time. But, that's just because I suck. Anyway, I noticed I had all these games that I play halfway through and then stop. And I kind of made a New Year's resolution in the middle of the year to 100% all of the games that I have. And then I was like, I might as well record it, because what if some of these games don't have walkthroughs? So that's why I started recording games. And that's also why I don't record my voice, because I figured if somebody wanted a walkthrough, whoops. Wow, okay, Mom. If someone wanted a walkthrough, maybe they wouldn't want somebody talking. Also, I don't like my voice. It's deeper than I want it to be. So I just didn't want to record my voice. But I've asked the boyfriend many times if I have an annoying voice, and he said no. So I thought I might as well. So now I'm trying to finish all the games I have in my repertoire, which I counted. If I don't count my 3DS games, it was like 30 something. It's actually not that much. But then I remembered I have digital downloads on my PS4 and 3DS, and I also have 3DS games, which I wouldn't mind recording, but that'd be really hard. I'd have to record it with my phone, because the capture card for a 3DS is like damn near impossible to get. It used to be sold, but I think it's like somehow against the law now or something. I chose this game to start my first voice recording because it's not like a time sensitive game for anything. It's not like super platformy. There's a lot of story and talking, so there won't be moments where I'm like awkwardly quiet. I honestly don't know how game players on YouTube constantly comment while they're playing. Well, some don't. Some don't talk at all, I guess. So blue hit. See, it's really hard for me to concentrate and do this at the same time. So sometimes I may just not be talking so much. I'm sorry. Blue hit, yellow pull, red jump. So hammer, pull, and jump. Yep, I see the red. Something I got a hammer is blue. Hoopty hoopty hoo. Oh, I see yellow. Got yellow. And blue, awkward. Sticking out of the ground. That's not noticeable at all. Maybe they just say whatever on their mind, those game playthrough people. And maybe they're just actually funny. So when they say whatever's on their mind, it's funny to listen to. I don't know if what's on my mind is very funny or just nonsense. I forgot oh, never mind. That'll be a spoiler if I say what I was gonna say. I wish I had somebody to talk to or play multiplayer games with. That'd be really fun during the pandemic right now, but again, I live in a different country, which is like 15 hours ahead of where I'm from in America. So whenever I want to play, all my friends are asleep, basically. Paint can, you think I'm just regular paint can? Alright, you don't look like you're from around here, so I'll forgive that comment. I am so much more than a regular paint can. Anyway, now that I'm awake, you want to grab a burger or something? Your treat. Dude, there's no one in the town. Do you not see that? Sorry. It's super dry in Japan right now because it's winter. It's like super humid in the summer, like so much that it feels like you're swimming sometimes when you're walking outside. And then during the winter it's just like super dry, which I don't get that because Japan's an island, but whatever. You can't always get what you want. The weather here is super, super up and down though. Summer is extreme and winter is extreme. And you know what it affects the most? Usually laundry. Like for example, during June, which is called Tsuyu season, if anyone studies Japanese or knows anything about Japan. How does he have time to throw me a deck of cards? While this guy is literally sucking the life out of him like a color vampire. Not a colored vampire, a color vampire. I may be from the South, but I don't talk like that. We're in different times, people. Also, my ancestors like aren't even white on my dad's side, so It'd probably be easier to do this commentary thing if I had a camera on my face, because then at least you could look at something instead of just listening to nothing while I'm concentrating on the game. It's gonna be like impossible to do if I'm playing a platformer. All you'll hear is me going, ugh, fuck, god damn it, shit like that. That's why I decided to try it with this for the first time. I think I'm just gonna try to record 15 minutes, or I guess through this first battle, and then I'll stop recording and see how it looks. I have no idea what to do, but I'll do my best. Oh, thank God, yeah, I just went through Origami King, and you have to use that stupid spinning battlefield, which I'm not good at shit like that. Like those mix and match picture games, like I cannot do those, so thank God it's not like that. It'd be cool if I could record my screen on my... yeah, that's kind of the bad thing about the Wii U, I remember. The Switch doesn't do that. Everything on the Switch shows up on the TV. But the Wii U, I forgot. Half of it's on the U pad, whatever it's called. Well, he's just telling me how to use the cards. Tap the card when you're ready. Go ahead, give it a try. Card ready. Oh, paint. Yeah, hold down the card and it'll paint it. If you paint it a lot, it'll be stronger. If you don't paint it at all, it'll be weak. And then press done painting. Then when you're done painting it, just flick it up. Flick, flick. No, flick, flick. Yep, there we go. Now you can see. Well, actually, usually when I play these RPG games, well, so far it's just been Mario RPG, but I usually cut out the battle scenes. I won't cut out this one. But, yeah. But I'll keep this first one in, since it's cinematic, I guess. Did I block? I don't know. I just got through with Origami King and it's just a different mechanic. I wish, well, maybe that would be boring if they just always kept the same mechanic as far as battling goes, but I wish the blocking and stuff was similar. I also wish you could still do stylish moves like in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. That's my favorite Paper Mario game. I think it has the best story, like the most interesting story. Like the fact that you're in Rogueport, which is a town that was built on top of just another ancient town that sunk into the ocean. Like I think that's really cool and mysterious. I think the later games, the story is not as interesting, but the characters are more interesting. Like they have more background. The characters have more personality than in the first ones. And they're funnier. I think the later ones are funnier. But I think the earlier ones are funny, and the battle system is easier to understand. And I think it's less gimmicky, the earlier ones. Because the earlier ones is literally just a Mario RPG. And then like with Super Paper Mario, they added a gimmick with the 3D thing, but that wasn't so bad because you're still like in the world, you know, in the Mario world. But then with Sticker Star, they added those stickers, and then Color Splash, they have the painting, and well, there's something satisfying about completely repainting everything and 100%ing it. I don't know. It's just kind of gimmicky. But I think the character personalities make up for the gimmickiness. This is not interesting right here. I mean, I feel like if I do this commentary, it's now a playthrough, not a walkthrough. But you guys will tell me if you like it or not. So, be honest, it's okay. I don't know how I sound to you through my messages and comments, but I appreciate honesty, as long as it's not just flat out mean for no reason. Everyone's been really nice that's commented on my stuff so far. I mean, I don't like expect everyone to be nice. I don't make like the best videos, but somebody at one point was just like, your video sucks, just for like no reason. And I was like, how does it suck? It's literally just me recording a video game. I mean, I guess that underwhelmingness sucked or something. But anyway, it didn't really bother me because they were probably just trying to make people angry, and that's how they get their yucks. Get their yucks. I've never said that before. Oh yeah. I guess they've had the dojo in the first game, and then they brought it back in this game, and they kept it in Origami King. But like in Origami King, there was like more of incentive to actually go to the dojo. It like gave you extra rewards and shit. I thought that was really nice, because other than that, I thought the dojo was kind of useless. Because once you go once, you never really need to go again. Unless you put the game down and don't play for like the next 4 years or something. We all ugly cry. It's okay. How are you guys during the Backstreet Boys concert? During the pandemic? How is everybody? Do you get to see your friends? I call my mom every day. I call my mommy. She's fun to talk to. Is everyone busy, like, trying to work, or, like, is everyone just bored at home? I don't know, because I assume it's much different in America than Japan. I don't think I said that, but I live in Japan, so it's much, much different. Although recently, the coronavirus numbers have been going up. I don't know what the heck happened, but I blame the UK. No, just kidding. It started going up before people from the UK came. But it like rose rapidly, suddenly, like way higher than it ever was before. And I thought Japan was doing a pretty good job. And unfortunately, most of the people who are getting the virus are like my age. But companies in Japan aren't really forgiving and don't really care so much about your well-being, just honestly. So my company just hasn't even said anything about the pandemic. They just act like nothing's going on. And I'm a home tutor, so I travel to different homes, like different separate homes with different children each day, and ride the train to several different places. I don't just like go to one place every day. I go to several different towns and spread my germs everywhere. So I just feel like it's kind of stupid for my company to just not even react to what's going on. I mean, they reacted, but they were basically like, we heard what's going on, but we're going to keep doing what we're doing because fuck everybody. I mean, it's a pretty small company, so maybe they can't, like, afford, maybe if they... Oh, whoops. Oh, shit, I'm not even paying attention. See, it's hard to talk and pay attention to the game. Maybe they can't afford, anyway, they can't afford to, shut down. But honestly, a lot of my students quit because my company wouldn't take precautions. So I think the whole, like, just stay the course and ignore what's happening, didn't really help either. Maybe nothing would have helped. I don't know. Since I've already played through this game and beaten it, I'm not used to having, like, so little paint. I have to refill all the time. It's annoying. Wow. Yeah, it's so satisfying to fill in these holes. Is that what heterosexual men feel like? Yeet. Almost done with paint. Time to smack some shit. What if... Well, I mean, I guess this would happen if you punch somebody hard enough, their blood would just come out. But, like, what if anytime you punch something, just liquid spat out at you in your face? Ah, come on. Am I Jesus? I'm, like, bringing all these people back to life. At least Color Splash isn't as sad as Origami King, if anyone's finished Origami King. That game was fucking sad. Oh, I wonder if you can hear my dog scratching the sofa. I'm not in a sound studio. I'm not, like, I'm in a wooden, old Japanese apartment. So there is nothing to filter sound or block sound. So I'm sorry if you can hear my dog scratching at the sofa. She's a cute doggy though. Isn't that right, Kimi-chan? She is a Chinese crested powder puff, which... Okay, that's enough. Kimi, yamete. Don't look at me like that. But I want to scratch the sofa. She's a Chinese crested powder puff, which if you don't know what that is, look it up. But actually, she doesn't usually look like the pictures that show up on Google. She's much cuter than that, in my opinion. Well, she's my dog, so in my opinion, she's the cutest dog out of any dog. But honestly, she looks more like a weirdly tall Maltese. Most Chinese crested powder puffs are like a little bald in places. Like their counterpart is completely bald, pretty much. But my dog is completely fluffy and white and cute and has big teddy bear eyes. She is the cutest dog on the planet. Kimi-chan. Anyway, you can't even see my dog, so why would you care? I was surprised at how many people were watching my Pikmin 2 playthrough, because that's been my worst playthrough to date. You have no idea like how much editing I've done to cut out some of the stupid mistakes I made. Here we go. Usually the first fight is a Goomba, but this time it was a Shy Guy. I'm just going to use a weak boot. Weak boot. Or worn out boot. Eat my boot. Yes, bitch. Perfect. I mean, it's obviously that they don't die, the people I defeat, but they do kind of just explode and turn into coins and shit. I wonder if in the game they just disappear and go home and they just show that poofing animation to just make them go away, or if they just die, if they just straight up die. In that case, I don't think Mario's that much of a hero. But that's already been talked about. Does anyone watch Game Theory? They kind of just became a Five Nights at... I mean, unfortunately for them, they kind of got stuck in a genre. But maybe not unfortunately. Maybe they like doing Five Nights at Freddy's theories, but... You know, maybe they want to do something else, but I feel like if they did, people would possibly get mad. Or like unsubscribe, cancel them, toss them out the window. Which is totally unfair. Because everything, I like so many different things on YouTube. Sometimes I just want to do everything. I really love to cook. Sometimes I want to make ASMR cooking videos. I love video games. And those are the easiest to record, honestly, so I record them. I like origami. Sometimes I want to record that. Sometimes I want to post my videos from Japan on YouTube. But that wouldn't give me like a niche. So I feel like people wouldn't subscribe if people wouldn't subscribe unless I'm like Markiplier famous. Because Markiplier can post pretty much whatever the hell he wants and he gets so many views. What was the last video? The last video I watched was like 14 seconds long by him. And it was like him talking about the new year, and it was, I think he just said fuck, and that was it. And so yeah, he can post whatever he wants. Which YouTubers seem a little different, so I think he realizes how much power he has, and I think he tries to be modest and push, you know, push for other YouTubers. He like tries to push them up, or what am I trying to say? Raise them up. He tries to raise up other YouTubers and mention them, and but it's not his fault that he was given such a loud mouth and a bunch of YouTube power. He just got at him and Felix and Jacksepticeye and many other YouTubers. Just got in at the right time, I think. I mean, I actually did too 7 years ago. That would have been perfect, but I started college and I was serious about college, so it's like I don't have time for this shit. And then I got out of college and I was like, well, I don't need my degree. Now what do I do? Yeah, I didn't need the degree I got. It was just kind of a one for all kind of degree. Like I can get any job pretty much in Japan. That's pretty much why I got it. Because if I really want to get a good job that's not an English teaching job, I have to be good at Japanese, and I'm not. So the only job I could get was English teaching, and you can have any degree for that. So I have any degree. Timing on the hammer for Origami King is pretty. Me too. Oh yeah, introverts must be winning pandemic season so hard. It is their time to shine. Truly. That's how I feel every time I walk into the bathroom. Who is using so much toilet paper? It's just me and my boyfriend here. And yet, somehow, I feel like it's my dog that's using too much toilet paper. For some reason, while I'm talking. Makes me kind of sad. Makes me realize how hard, like, really how hard it is to do the YouTubing thing and do a playthrough. Like, those guys must really just say what's on their mind. They must not try very hard to... now I realize why everyone gets so mad at Game Grumps. Like, they miss stuff. Like, the Game Grumps, whenever they're playing, they, like, always miss obvious stuff. It's because they're talking. They're trying to entertain. It's super hard to talk and play well. Maybe if I did it in ASMR, that would get me max views. I actually was pretty confident that when I started recording that these videos would pretty much just be for me. Like if I ever wanted to play through these games again, it would just be walkthroughs for me. But I'm genuinely surprised that some people have started watching my videos. I mean, I guess if you post enough. Little bitch. Took advantage of my kind-natured heart. That's what you get for tricking Big Papa. Tiger. I should watch Tiger King after. Does anyone else watch Tiger King 4 times? I watch like the same shit over and over. Because like half the stuff on Netflix I love, and then the other half I just like I can't watch it. It looks so boring or over dramatic. Of course I have Japanese Netflix, so there's probably different stuff. I have all of Boku no Hero Academia, and it does actually have English subtitles, thank God. Because most of the other anime on the Japanese Netflix does not have, I mean, understandably, does not have English subtitles. Because why would you, if you lived in Japan, why would you need English subtitles? It's harder to fight multiple enemies when you can only use one card. Yeet! Nope, that didn't work. Shit. Failure. I'll be back. Okay. I am back. I see you up there. But first I'm going to unhinge this because I don't want what just happened to happen again. Because I'm a big smart. That is why I'm a winner. That's why I'm the best at everything. That's why this guy's about to get his ass kicked. I think this is gonna turn the TP around. I think it's gonna keep saying that until I do this. Really? He's gonna keep bugging me. Also, he could tell me what he already just told me. Good thing recording audio on my phone doesn't take a lot of the battery. Get wrecked. It's a workin'. I think I get now why Markiplier just screams sometimes, because he doesn't actually have anything to say, so he just screams instead. Ah, that was a clean toilet paper removal job. Now I'm gonna steal your star. And you'll bitch. And then I'll be out on my way. Goodbye, Toad. I do want to try as best as I can. It may not always happen, because I've been recording Pac-Man World 2, and I gave up 100%ing that. I actually stopped in the middle of the game so I could start recording this, because I hated it so much trying to 100% it. It's not fun, honestly, trying to 100% something, and on top of that, trying to give commentary. Like, no wonder there's so many, like, video game YouTubers who don't like 100% shit, 100% stuff. And if they do, and they're live streaming, they don't talk as much. It's just so hard to concentrate and try to do that. I think it would be almost impossible playing that Pac-Man game, trying to 100% it and giving commentary. So I think I chose the right game to start with to get used to it. Mr. Steal Your Star is here. One part I really like about this game, and you'll see later, is the music from the paint stars, the main paint stars, not those little ones that I'm about to get with no face. The big paint stars have a face, like Shine Sprites. And they give you their memories and an anti-Mario. You can't see me. Oh, now you can't see me. Oh, you can see me. Oh crap. Anyway, the big paint stars, they show you their memories, and the music for that is really nice. I really love video game music. Puts you in the mood. Alright, so that's all I'm going to record right now. I may record a little more later, but I don't know, my voice hurts already, so we'll see. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody.